Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going for Metcalf. They got his man. Complete.
Jackson's.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bucs 42-yard line.
And 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting him off. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
The pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers 7, Washington 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Washington 0.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On the play. And the Washington first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they try the right side here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Way Coors set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Washington 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Got some room at the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Antonio Gibson. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's taken it around the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 73 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
The kickoff.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Number 20.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That is on the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 22, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
The 34-yard line.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's a party now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Check. Lucky.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. But right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Washington 18.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. $35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
6-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new cut.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get...
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings.
They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. Said we pulling up with the whole squad. That you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know yard. Telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was coming, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.